Hi, everybody. It's Sharon. I don't have my green screen up. That's why this is not working great. Maybe I should just go to my usual background. Yeah, I think I will because this is not really working well without my green screen. So I'm just going to go into settings and virtual background. None. There we go. So we'll see if anybody pops in when the notification comes up. I know you guys are, on the West Coast, you're having dinner, and on the East Coast, it's about 20 minutes to 9, but let's see who comes in. I just thought I'd check in. Well, hello, Don Luis. Nice to see you. Yeah, I just thought I'd check in. I've been away. Alisa, nice to see you. So nice to see you. Yeah, I haven't been around much. Hi, Serena. I haven't been around much this summer because I've been going out on my 1:40 a.m. Oh, you must be. Where are you in? Are you in Great Britain? Yeah, I haven't been around much because I've been going motorcycle camping and that kind of stuff. It's really hot here. I've got the fan going, and I just thought I'd check in with my peeps. Hey, Mimi Rose. Whereabouts in the UK are you, Don? Yeah, I want to visit the UK. I'm very. It's on my bucket list. I mean, my peeps are from. My great grandparents on both sides came to Canada, Lancashire. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to rent a motorcycle and just go all over. Oh, you were just thinking about me. Well, I caught your thought there, Lisa. I just in the spur moment, I decided to go on. A little town called Barnoldswick. Okay, how little is it? What's the population? Yeah, it's on my bucket list to rent a motorcycle and go all over the UK. England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales. Hi, Kathy G. Nice to see you. How are you doing? It's lovely. I can see Pendle Hill from my skylight. I have a skylight too in my bedroom with the Pendle Witches. Okay. And how big is your town? Mine's only about 11,000 and it swells to about 16, 17,000 in the summer. We get a lot of summer people and tourists. Hey, Sampras, nice to see you. Yeah, I just thought I'd check check in. I mean, I've been on and off my island. I've been riding my motorcycle a lot because who knows how many years I have left. I have to make hay while the sun shines. Hey, Michelle. Dirty women talk? What? What? No. You heard I was part of the group of dirty women? Where did you hear that? Well, I was half of the nasty women, but that's no longer. It's run its course. What are you laughing at, Sampras? Yeah, that's right, nasty women. Yeah, that's how we started. 11,000 population, so just like here. And it's right on the Yorkshire border. Okay. I have no idea. I should pull up a map of England. Are you anywhere near the ocean or is it more inland? Yes, Empress Lisa's the other culprit. That's right. Yep, nasty women. That's right, Michelle. Yeah, we decided to hold each other's hand to start a YouTube channel, and then we had a great time, and then it ran its course, and then we went off on our own directions. It was just basically to help each other get, because well, I wasn't nervous. I really wanted to do it. Lisa was quite nervous, but hey, look how she's done. She's done so well. Yeah, Michelle, we used to be Tuesday and Saturday at 4 p.m. Pacific. Hi, Caramansi. Nice to see you. And we used to read tarot on both the Tuesday and Saturday nights. And then I think I suggested the Tuesday night tarot lounge. So we did that where we're just goofing around and just interacting with the peeps in the chat. And it was hilarious. And then Saturday was reading tarot, and Lisa got tired of the tarot, so it became two times a week that we were doing the, by the seat of her pants and having such a great time. And then we cut it down to once a week. But yeah, it was pretty. You're inland, lots of hills, about an hour from nearest beach. Oh, okay. Well, that's not far. Hi, Patty G. Nice to see you. So what's everybody been up to this summer? Lisa Foster, you'd be happy to know I've been doing some pet sitting. I pet sit a lovely dog last week for 4 days. His name was, what was his name? I want to say Max, but all of a sudden I can't remember his name. But he was just the sweetest dog, and he's a purebred, but I can't even. It's such an obscure breed that I don't remember the name of it. Yeah, I'd like to be on Maya's channel too, but I haven't been invited for a while. So hi, Alex. Maybe I'll drop Maya an email. I think she thinks I talk too much. Because I do. I'm trying not to anymore. Yeah, I miss it too. But Lisa's so busy. She's on so many channels now, as you know. And right now she's busy moving. She's exhausted. I hope her move went well. How are you, Alex? How are things going? Is my microphone okay? Is it too loud, or do I need to adjust anything? Oh, I think it's set kind of loud there. I think I will turn it down a bit. How's that? Yeah, we were quite the funny team, bouncing off each other, but mostly bouncing off you guys. You guys were so funny in the chat. Yeah, you guys were certainly the third part of that team. It was like a triangle, right? Lisa, me, and our peeps. So my daughter got a new job last week, or she got it a couple of weeks ago, and she started this week. So far, she's enjoying it. And what I really love about it is it's an entirely remote job. It's advertising, remote online. And what's really neat is they're keeping 9 to 5 hours, and they're really strict about, those boundaries, that they're not going to bug them outside of those hours. So I thought that was great. And then when a statutory holiday comes up, for example, one's coming up with Labor Day, both in Canada and the United States. And what they do is they take the Friday and the Monday, so they get a 4-day weekend. I mean, they really are being good to their peeps, and that is so smart, because if you're good to your employees, they'll be good to you, and they'll go that extra mile. But I think it's so great that they're not going to be. There's so many corporations that overwork their people, and to get ahead, you have to practically live in the office, and that's not right. You've got to have the life balance and the work balance. So I'm so glad that they're that kind of company. So far she's enjoying it, and people are friendly, and they've already said to her, boy, you're picking up this fast. Well, she's a smart girl. So Alex says, I'll just pin that. Good. It was a good month to go see a lot from California, and hope I get to see New York, Vegas, and LA. Are you in California already? Or I thought that was like September, or am I forgetting? Dawn, your youngest son got just a minute. I'm going to pin that. So my youngest son got his exam results and did me so proud. Isn't it great? Hi, Hypnicity. Oh, from Washington. Well, you're not far from me. I'm in British Columbia. I want to go visit Jen and Allie because they're Jen's in Seattle and uh, Allie. Of course, it depends if she's back at her home, but Allie's Whidbey Island. I've went scuba diving there many decades ago. Oh, you've been in California since July. So it's been great. Hey, Seattle roller derby fan, nice to see you. Yes, we're neighbors, Hypnicity. I've never heard of Mukilteo. Whereabouts is that? I have to get my passport renewed. I know during COVID I let it lapse. So it's been good for the most part. That's good, Alex. Yeah, I've let my passport lapse, so I need to get going on it because the passport office I'm sure is very busy. Oh, you have a sister on Whidbey. Yeah. Well, I was there in the 80s. That's how long it's been. So, yeah, we went there for a dive. It was when I was taking this diving course. It was one of the field trips we took, or maybe it was after I graduated from that course. It could be just a field trip we took. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Yeah, I'm feeling great. Yeah, I'm feeling great. It's nice to get outside. You see, I don't have much of a tan. I mean, the helmet kind of covers that, but and I'm not a sun bunny because I got that Celtic skin. It's so fair. I burn easily, and I have no wish to get skin cancer. So yeah, us people with the fair skin are, I think, more prone to get skin cancer. So I'm pretty careful. I always wear a hat and sunscreen and all that good jazz. Yeah, so what's everybody? So Seattle roller derby, what have you been up to lately? It's been a long time since I've been at Pike Market in Seattle. Is it still as good as it used to be? Oh, you're 20 miles north of Seattle. It's even closer to me on the Puget Sound. Yeah. Elite. Oh, I'm so. Do you know what? I can't remember if I emailed you, Lilith, and thanked you for that shirt. Hold on. I'm going to go put it on. Just hold on, people. You got to see this wonderful t-shirt that Lilith made for me. Okay. Must my hair, but that's okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Just a minute. I'm going to hide that comment. All right. So this is kind of hard to see, but Lilith, I can show you my big boobs and my gut, but Lilith made this T-shirt for me, and it has my chart on it. She did my chart, so this is my actual horoscope, my astrology chart, natal chart. Oh, you're lucky number 13 on the thumbs up. Yes, people, please remember the thumbs up. Anyways, Lilith, I love it. And yeah, isn't that awesome? I feel so yeah, I feel so she gave it to me as a gift, as a birthday gift for my birthday, or astrological chart, my birth chart. So yeah, let me see your planets, baby. Oh, honey. come up over in the border. I'll show you my planets. My Mars and Mercury. Actually, I'm thinking more like, I think my planets are more like Saturn and Jupiter. You know, my family used to be relentless about really give me the gears about having big breasts. Oh, thank you, Lilith. You're getting okay. I'm going to pin that. Oh, thank you. Yes, I like this color. You're getting ready to inaugurate your new YouTube channel, which is Astrology Vibrations. So let me know when I can collaborate with you. Yes. Well, September. Well, September's tomorrow, isn't it? So maybe mid-September. It depends. I think I'm going to go take off my motorcycle again because September is a great time to go camping as well. For seniors, the campsites and stuff here in BC are half price. So maybe towards the 3rd or 4th week of September, I'd love to collaborate with you. Yeah, Lily, I've been taking the summer off, and I'm glad I did. I was getting kind of. Yours are just small moons. Aw. Hi, Brenda. Nice to see Jane. Jane, can you come on? Let's talk. I know it's late for you, but yeah, it's what, 9 o'clock for you, or is it 8 o'clock? But yeah, I'd love to chat. This is just a check-in. Yeah, I've missed you guys. I've really missed you guys. So it's nice to see you all. Yes, Empress, start it. Just start it. It's 9. Are you tucked in bed, girlfriend? Well, it's okay if you're in your jammies. We don't mind, you know. We take you as you come. Your hair is done. That's okay. I can mess my hair up to make you feel more comfortable if you want. In fact, right now I'm really hot. I still have this fan in my face. It's really it's over 30 degrees here, which is, what's that? Keep forgetting what that is. It's 88 or something degrees. Sempress, you finally got a webcam and a headset and mic. Great. You know, I have this fancy mic, which I'm using right now, but I'm doing this on oh, send you the linky poo. All right. And Brenda, if you'd like to come on, let's make it a chin wag. All right. So I'm going to invite, copy, go into my email. Oh, no. Cancel. Oh, I almost left StreamYard. No. Okay. So to Jane. Okay, Jane, I just pressed send. And Brenda, if you'd like to come on, that'd be great to talk. Oh, Priscilla, hi. Nice to see you. Isn't Jane in Indiana, something like that? Or Illinois? I can never remember which eye it is. Yeah, Brenda, come on as well. We'll chat. My fellow Canadian. So I sent the link to Jane, so she'll be ready. Maybe she's flattening her hair. I don't know. Silly girl. We'll take her as she comes. She's in jammies. That's fine. Or if she's in a negligee, that's even better. She's in Indiana. Okay, I got it right the first time. Oh, so Indiana is close to Kentucky? Cool. You know, your states are so much smaller than our provinces. It takes a long time to go to another province. Like it takes about 24 hours to get to well, no, let's see. not 24, maybe 15, 16 hours to get to Alberta, which is the next province. Hey, there's our girl. Oh, Jane the goddess. Jane the goddess. Oh my gosh. Jane.
Yes, don't you think?
Are you in your smoking jacket, dear?
Yes.
Yes. Jane, I love the lipstick.
Just for you.
Oh,
I had to do something. Look at, I cut off all my hair.
I know, but I saw it. It looks great.
And I slept all day because I lost my voice in my live this morning.
What happened? That's
I
weird.
guess my voice didn't like my hair and it left.
Oh, you mean like Samson? You lost your strength?
I really did. I'm really feeling like I've just been on too much, doing too much.
Oh, have you been on every morning?
Yeah. So
That's a lot.
it is. It really is. And I gotta knock it off because I mean I take 2 days off. But we had a fun little contest this morning. Hey,
Oh,
Rich.
do
The
tell.
no, this morning. The tribe of the unknown birth time. He was 2 cards short of a deck, but now we're a tribe of the unknown birth time. But I had this bag filled with all kinds of names, and whoever had made comments under my thing, they're winning a free reading with me.
Just a minute. I just found out that my settings aren't quite right.
Uh-huh.
There we go. My sound suddenly was coming out of my computer rather than my ears. Hey, Wayne! I was just talking to Wayne and Suzanne. Was that yesterday or the day before? I can't remember, but I get to send link. All right, Brenda, I'm going to do that. So Wayne and Suzanne, they at first, well, they're coming to Vancouver. They're doing a cruise. I was going to meet them in Vancouver, but then they told me that they're also stopping Victoria, which is so much closer to me. Hi, Cheryl.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I know. So I'm so excited. So we're going to have high tea at the Empress Hotel in Victoria. Yes. I mean, they're going to have to be patient. They might not let me in, you know.
After you got kicked out last time?
I think, yeah, I got kicked out last time. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm going to send that link to my dear friend Brenda. Okay, so
I'm just shocked that you have any friends, let alone a dear friend. I joke. You invited me on, lady.
Oh, you
know I love you.
You hurt my feeling.
You know I love you.
Oh,
you know I love you. I can't hurt your feelings.
Oh, yes, you can.
Because you know
just
that
wasn't.
Huh?
I just sent the link to Brenda.
There you go.
Brenda, you need to defend me. I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked.
Look, we're wearing the same color.
We are. Oh, did you see me? Oh, actually, I've still got the comment pinned here. It's from Lalit. She says she made me this T-shirt. The color looks really pretty on you. It's my birth chart. She did my chart. It's a horoscope. See?
That's amazing,
isn't it?
I love that.
I think she's going to start doing that for people. Isn't that great? Yeah, she should do it.
Absolutely do it.
Yeah, and she's going to start her new channel. She's going to start. It's called. Well, it says right here, Astrology Vibrations. And actually, I think the channel's already made. I think you can go over and start subscribing.
Astrology Vibrations sounds like we'll all be going over there.
Hope you have enough I hope you have enough batteries, Lalit.
That's what I'm wondering. Batteries or motorcycles, either one.
I have both.
I got nothing.
Oh, Semper says, look what Semper says. She's going to defend my honor.
Well, there's not much to defend there, so that's pretty easy to do. Oh, Sharon got us
Hello.
Oh,
Here we are.
hi.
Love. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, your video's
Love
gone.
the glasses.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
We're all color coordinated.
Glasses. What
Yeah.
What do you prefer? It can be whatever you want.
Yeah, I have lots of glasses too. But you know what? Hey, this old gal still doesn't need reading glasses. Isn't that amazing? Nobody reacted. Oh, well.
I
That's amazing.
buy my glasses online.
Yes.
Oh, whoa. Those are my far away glasses. I can see all of Indiana with these, but I can't see the screen in front of me. Oh, we lost a guest.
What happened?
I don't know. I am very offensive, I'm sure.
You didn't shower today, Jane? Is that what happened?
I kind of didn't.
Did you do just a PTA wash?
Of course.
Yeah.
Always. And then I spray my hair, but then I slept ever since I got off my live. I've been I slept all day.
What do you think happened?
I think I'm burnt out, and I think that I have caught something, but it's not COVID because I have taken the test twice. So it's either
Hello again.
Hello. Oh, she had to go and run and get her other colored glasses. That's what it was.
No, she had those in the beginning.
No, I was
Uh-oh, she's freezing up.
on there was feedback.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're sounding kind of weird right now.
Feedback. I know.
Yeah. Is my mic too loud? I can turn it down.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so is that better? Are you there?
Yes,
Okay.
that's better.
So
much better.
The trouble was I was on twice, and I had to click one of them off here.
Oh, right.
Anyway, I buy my glasses online. A company called Zenni. You know what we pay $800-900 for here, Sharon?
Oh, yes, I know.
I get mine all for about $100, and they're progressive. They're almost like tries. So
wow.
Yeah, and you know what? They come. They're great.
How do you know that it will suit you?
Oh, I know it'll suit me. I mean, I got this.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm difficult to fit.
Okay, so what they do is you can put your picture. They have models, right? You can try the glasses on the models, but you can actually impose your picture in there and try the glasses on your face to make a decision what you want. It's very easy.
I have to get my eyes tested every year because I'm a type 2 diabetic, and my my vision does change every year, but it changes for the better. Like my optometrist says I'm going to back myself out of glasses. I've been doing this since the early 80s. I used to have really thick glasses.
Yeah.
And through exercises that I learned, and I guess I just automatically do them as I'm looking at stuff. What you do is you pretend you have a paintbrush at the end of your nose. And when you're looking at a tree or that sort of thing, you outline it with the paintbrush on your on the end of your nose. And then the leaves, you can do tiny little things. Anyways, you do that, it really exercises your eyes. And then also going from close to far, focusing close and then far. Yeah. So I still don't need reading glasses. I need for pill bottles, I need them, but that's it.
Yeah. Oh, you're lucky because anybody over 40, it's all downhill after that when it comes to bifocals.
I'm 68.
Yeah, well, darling, I'm 70.
Don't tell anybody. So, yes, I know, but don't tell anybody.
No, I won't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody I'm 71 either.
Okay. Oh.
I'm the kid here today.
Yeah, you're the baby.
You're the baby, yeah.
You're the baby. I wish I could take you on the back of my motorcycle, Jane. It would be a hoot, but yeah, I haven't done it for 10 years. I just don't have the strength anymore.
We don't have the we just can't lay the motorcycle down, and we have to like, I see us like, it would have to be like on one of those movie set motorcycles.
All right. Oh, darn. I used to have a picture that.
You know, I never took anybody as a passenger on my bike either. You know, I had a full bagger, and I had a custom Mustang seat.
I had a full bagger too.
Yeah, I had a custom Mustang.
Did I ever show you? Did I ever show you my bike?
No, I don't think you did.
Okay, I'm going to show you. Hold on. It's in my favorites, so I'll be able to find it quickly. All right. Oh yeah, my buddy's sitting on it. He quite admired it. I don't know if you can see that. It was a big bike.
Ooh.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it was really great. It was a Kawasaki Vulcan Nomad Classic.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just so beautiful. But it got too big for me.
Well, you know what? My bike that one of the girls in the club bought from me, everybody wanted it because it was that black cherry, the color. It was beautiful.
Oh, yes. Which model was it?
I had the 1100 classic Yamaha.
Oh, Yamaha. I know exactly the bike. Yeah.
Yeah. And I had the full bags on it, the big windshield. I had the crash bar. I had it blinged out. I had everything on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And floorboards and heel toe shift and the whole ball of wax. Well, she bought it. She was the captain of the Niagara region where I live for the Motor Maze. And the minute I bought it, everybody wanted to buy it off of me because they couldn't get the color anymore. Well, they don't even make it anymore. They don't make the 1100 anymore. But anyway, I think I told you she got on it. And in 7 days, she went from where I live in Burlington, to Hastings, Alaska in 7 days by herself. She was like,
oh my God, she must have been flying.
She was in her mid-60s. Well, these women aren't young. These women ride big full dressers, Harleys. Yeah. And they go. And when you have a convention, if they say the convention's in California and you live in Toronto, you drive, you ride. You don't trailer, you don't, you have to do it, right? But
if we get together sometime in the States, because people have often talked about why don't we meet somewhere, all of us, and I'll definitely take my bike. Yeah.
Well, the conventions, like some of the girls their dream was, one of them went to ride the Dolomites in Italy, and she rented a bike. She got in an accident. Okay. And she must have been in her 70s at that time. And I have friends that rented bikes in Ireland, and they rode in Ireland.
That's my bucket list.
Yeah. So, but they didn't get bikes. She said, they didn't have bikes like we do. I mean, they were more sports bikes. I mean, you don't get full dressers over in Italy and that, because the terrain is not designed for those.
It's not designed for it. No, I love my Triumph.
Over in those tight spaces, they're heavy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love my
everybody
my
I know now
Street Twin.
They're all getting trikes, or they're stepping down. Now, this girl that bought mine, she put so many miles on it, and she says it's just too heavy now for her.
Well, that's what happened to me.
A lot bigger girl than I am, heavier, stocky, more muscular than I am. But she just said it just got too heavy, because let's face it, Japanese bikes are front end fork heavy. Your Harleys, it's all underneath your bottom. So Harleys are actually easier to maneuver.
Oh yeah, they got a low center of gravity. Yeah. Well, I went to a dual purpose bike, and it had a high center of gravity, and I guess I rode those for 5 or 6 years. But when I broke a rib, I thought, okay, but it was quite common to dump it. The KLR 650. It was a joke that if you weren't dumping it regularly, you weren't riding.
You just have to hit those front brakes, right? And bang, gravity sucks you to the ground.
No, it wasn't that. It's just that the center of gravity is so high.
Yeah.
And it's so top heavy that if you're off balance in a bit, I'm 5'7". I used to be 5'7.5", and I shrunk.
Well, we all do, but you're the same height as me, so yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to go up because my bikes were too low. They're making these cruisers really low, and my hips would lock at a light, and I'd have to straddle my bike, waiting for the light to change to get back on my bike. So I pushed I tried to push my floorboards farther forward so that I could sit more like that, because they would lock. Because my body is 3/4 legs. I have a short body, long legs.
I'm
So
I'm the opposite. I have maybe regular sized legs and I have a very long trunk. I take after my dad.
yeah.
So I just wanted to say that Lily said here that she's been doing exercises too, and that at age 72, her eyes keep improving. So it really does work.
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But I love my Triumphs Speed Twin. I've got it really not Speed Twin, Street Twin. It's very confusing. The model names are very confusing. Street Twin and Speed Twin. Street Twin is the 900 cc's, which I have, and the Speed Twin is the 1200, which I felt I didn't need it.
Okay.
It's a smaller frame bike, and but now they're changing the name. The Street Twin is not going to be. It's gone from the new lineup. They're calling it the Speed Twin 900, and then the Speed Twin 1200, which makes much better sense because it was so confusing before.
Well, they dropped the 1100 to the 950 or something, and they kind of made it, sort of collaborated sports with a bagger, and yeah. Jane,
Sorry, Jane. I was going to
Jane,
say, Jane, we're boring you.
Jane,
No, you don't. I'm in the chat.
Oh,
I've subscribed to you, by the way, Jane. I went in and watched you, and yeah.
Yeah, I saw you. I said hello to you, and I saw you. So that
I
was
have
fun.
subscribed to you, so that's nice. Yeah, great little channel.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm never up when she's doing her lives.
Yeah, she's the same. That's why I asked where she was located, because she's on Eastern Standard Time like me.
Yeah. But I've been staying up so late this year, but now I'm backing up my schedule. So like today, got up at 7:30. So I want to back up anymore. I would like to get up at 6. It's cooler in the morning.
Yeah, you guys have been getting some really.
It's hot. Right now I have a fan on me. The back of my neck is wet.
Yeah. Well, we're used to that here, right? And
yeah, we're not here. We don't have air conditioning here.
Oh, yeah. See, we couldn't live without air. I mean, I've got the portable in my office here, and I've got a big one in the living room. So, I mean, our place is really, we have to keep it cool. Let's face it. We're not used to that. And
the new houses are being built with heat pumps and that sort of thing, so that you get the cold and the heat. But
yeah.
I have one of those new houses that was built with the air conditioning. It was built in 1978.
Hey, I was young then. I was still in university.
The bank does not own my house.
Oh, good.
Yay!
Girl. Good for you.
I'm mortgage free, but I don't own a house. I will though.
Well, I'm a sky dweller. I'm living in a condo apartment on the lake here, which we love because we just
we
don't have to worry about anything, and underground parking and great community. Yeah,
it's what's all you need.
Like, well, we've had the houses, right? We've had all of that, and now it's in our life where we just want to turn the key and go, right? Because we used to do a lot of traveling, and much easier for us. But I mean, I had 2 acres when I had the bike, and I did all the gardening, and I loved it. But you know what? I rented a community plot for my vegetables this year, and of course my balcony is just covered. And I go out there and I just fill it with flowers and that. But yeah, you know what? It's plenty for us, and to live right on that water is.
Oh, that's great. Which lake are you on?
I'm on Lake Ontario. So on a clear day. I can see Niagara Falls across the lake when they have the fireworks going. Yeah.
Oh.
Now my girlfriend on the other side of the building, she's 2 floors above me. She sees Toronto, and you'd swear you could reach out and grab it. But Toronto's about an hour away from us. But when you look at it from up high, it's very pretty.
Yeah. Do you know? I don't know, Jane. Are you in a small town in Indiana? You are, aren't you?
Very small town. And when we first moved here, we just bought our house, and then I had major neck surgery. Like I'm fused from C2 to T1. And then right when I was feeling a little bit better and could go out a little bit, COVID hit. So we've been here 5 years. So 5 years, 50 pounds and 0 friends. So because I haven't been able to get out and meet anybody. But
You know what?
gotta-
I've
Jane, you gotta. This is, you
Yeah.
know, anytime you want to chat, just, you know, are you on? I don't know if she's a friend of mine on Facebook. Are you on Facebook?
Probably not, because I don't have like a channel Facebook. I just have my
personal.
personal.
Well, I have two.
Facebook.
You know, I use my personal one more than I actually do my channel one. And most people know me because I've got 4,000 friends or something. But anyway, on my private one. So definitely, yeah. You need to connect so we can chat for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, yeah, especially since you're on East Coast time. I
same
got
time, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is so weird because I'm right underneath Chicago,
Yeah.
and Chicago is on
Yeah,
Central Time.
yeah.
Central, right?
I don't. That's why
Yeah,
I didn't get it.
yeah.
In the end, I thought you'd be central.
So we should be Central, but we are not. So
Weird.
it
Oh,
is
that's
weird. I think the whole state of Indiana is weird, and that's why I have Stacey Abrams' playbook, and I am highly politically active. I am a precinct chair.
Good for you.
I
Wow.
work on
So I guess that's like a riding chair, Brenda.
Yeah.
I get people out to vote. I knock on doors, and I haven't
Good for
gotten
you.
shot yet.
Yeah. She's like a campaign manager for them, right? Yeah. Which that is what we would call them. Yeah.
Probably,
In their riding.
yeah. And-
Yeah,
oh,
in their riding. We refer to it as a riding.
Yeah.
We're referring to it as a precinct.
yeah, we have precincts, and in my precinct, I take care of my precinct, so I have to get all of the people who will vote work the polls. I have to get the poll workers. I have to do everything for my precinct.
So
Okay.
who's your House of Reps person?
Oh my gosh, can I just tell you, we are two senators. I don't know my House of Rep. I'm real honest there. But our senators are Mike Braun and Todd Young. And Mike Braun is one of the most vile human beings on the planet. He wants to right now take away the rights of people who want to vote interracially. He wants to take away yes. So we're going down this very, very, this is a treacherous road that we are treading. And if you don't get out and vote for your state's government, everybody goes and runs and votes in the presidential election.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have state elections.
Oh,
every 2 years.
it's important at the state level. That's where it's good.
It's even more important.
It's more
that's why
important.
I'm out there.
That's
I'm
where
out there all the
democracy is
time.
going to be saved.
Exactly. And, I'm kind of glad that they did, this whole overturned Roe versus Wade, because look at what it did.
Oh, it did.
It
It got the
galvanized.
women pissed off, and a lot of the men too, who support
Absolutely.
us
Men
women.
are standing
Yeah.
with us because they're like, I don't want to get some chick pregnant.
Exactly.
And also they're taking away condoms and things like that. Are you
That is
kidding me? Are you kidding me? So there
so
goes,
now we'll have the spread of STDs.
yeah. So now they're just creating so many issues. They're opening Pandora's box, and we shut
Going
that.
backwards instead of progressing.
Absolutely.
Oh, way backwards.
And
Wait.
I did get some rest. Thank you, Michelle. Yes, I was so tired this
Sheila.
morning. It was just awful. It was awful. I'm trying to do cards, and I'm like, you guys, I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is insanity here. But
Yeah,
we have our crazies too, but
Well,
not on the
everybody
scale that you
does.
do.
And all the crazies, they're all everywhere. So
Mhm.
they're trying really hard. But if anybody would like a copy of Stacey Abrams' playbook, it's only 20 pages, and it is quite shareable. So I will email it.
Oh, I would love to read it.
Okay, I'll email it to you.
Yeah, great. No, I'd love to read it. When you say precinct, is that at the state level?
County
County.
Oh, okay, county. Yeah.
county level.
Okay, so when you
Mayors we have in our cities, right? So it'll be like a mayor instead of, yeah.
Right. Well, we have mayors too, and my mayor would be, and Mayor Holstetter. He's a Democrat, and he's in Indianapolis. So, but like I said, I'm really basically a transplant. I moved here from San Diego, California,
Oh, wow.
and
Geez.
I moved.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm not like up to
Why
speed.
did you move from San Diego? That's quite
That's a
the move.
beautiful part of California.
Yeah.
Lots of money there.
Oh, I
I
see.
really
This is a
tell you.
sore point. I can see by your body language.
No, I'll tell you what. We sold our townhome there
Right.
for so much money you can't even like.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. So you said San Diego. I know.
Yeah, exactly.
And we lived in a community of San Diego that was extremely sought after.
Ah.
And so we came here and we bought our whole house
Oh, yeah.
and
Clear.
bought a
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
of brand new cars and put a
Yeah.
bunch of money in the bank, and we're just living out our,
Yeah.
this. But really the reason why I'm here, my husband.
Yeah, I
Okay.
figured.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. My husband grew up here, and he wanted to go when he retired because he's 10 years older than me. When he retired, he wanted to move back home. So,
Oh, Wayne says Mary Patola beat Sarah Palin in the Alaskan. I guess that's the primaries. Yay.
yes.
So Lalit, who's a fantastic astrologer, she was born and raised in San Diego and graduated from
good.
USCD. That must be San Diego.
UCSD.
Yeah, UCSD. Yep.
Yeah. I have a friend.
Lalit.
I have a friend named Liette. Liette.
Okay.
I
Lalit.
lived in, if you know the area, Poway. So Poway was very, very, it was the town where everybody wanted to send their kids to school and this, that, the other thing. And when we bought in, it was very, it was kind of expensive, but we moved from the Pacific Northwest. And so we were like, oh, well, we can buy a house, but all we could afford was a condo. Yeah, just go in my about me. You graduated from PTSD.
Yes, I knew someone was going to come up with that. It flashed my mind, but I kept my mouth shut. He read my mind. You stole my idea, Wayne.
I'm still living it. There were so many fires around us. Let me tell you, we would be sitting on top of our house, and the kids would be packed up. This when they were little kids, and I'd let them pack their little, like, what do you got to have bag? And the animals were in kennels, the dog and the cats and everybody. And we were watching this one fire, and we watched it come around, and then it went past us, and we're like, oh, wonderful, yay. And then all of a sudden it came back with a vengeance. So I have PTSD for real from fires because we had to,
not from fires though.
We had to escape them. We had to escape at least 3 times. And one of the times we went to my mom's, and I felt like I went from the fire into the firing pan. Yeah.
In the frying pan,
it felt even worse into the frying pan. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
But I didn't, but man, I'll just tell you, when you have to escape your house, make sure you close all of the windows. Oh, and then going home, like so many houses all around us were completely gone.
Because of that risk. Because of that risk, did you guys ever think, because I've always thought about this with people, if you had to leave your house in an emergency and you had one box that you could pack in say 15 minutes to get your ass out of there. And think about what you would take. There's so much we have, right? There's so much that we have. And you have to think, you have to be really creative. And I tell people that I do readings on this too, when they want to sell their house and this, right? I tell them, pack that bag, put it at your door, you're moving. And, you know, it's amazing. Like I couldn't imagine living with that fear, because we read about it. We see it on our news, these horrific, you know, fires. And a lot of it is climate, right? Wind. All it takes is somebody to flick a cigarette. I watched a road fire go down. We were going down to Florida driving. And what it was somebody's exhaust came off of their vehicle. And you know how hot the exhaust is?
Oh, yes.
The median. And it was like that quick. It set fire to that median. And it went for miles within seconds. So it's scary. Yeah.
Actually, both my ex-husband, you know, on this property here, we both have bug out bags, because it could happen here very easily, easily.
That's what I was going to say. You have to keep your all your marriage certificate, all of the birth certificates for the whole family, your social security, and your bank accounts. I mean,
you know what? I don't have those. I'm going to do that.
Those are the absolute must-haves. Your passport, whatever those things are, you take those most important things. Those because those things are a pain.
And family pictures, just some family pictures.
Family pictures, definitely.
So many
medications.
But you know what we're doing now? I mean, it's passé to have albums and pictures now, right? So you're putting them on a memory stick now. These memory sticks are this big, right?
Yeah.
So you can throw them in a baggie. Lalit just said, she just said, of course, I know Poway. I grew up in Point Lamona on a dirt road. My last home was a little farm in Fallbrook, where fires were so scary there because we lived in an avocado grove and burned oil.
I lived in Fallbrook too. When just for a little while, my husband and I separated for about 10 years, and I lived in Fallbrook.
That's a long separation. Wow.
Oh yeah, it was just 10 years. You know, it just took off.
Just 10 years.
Time up.
I lived in Fallbrook. I loved Fallbrook. Fallbrook. As a matter of fact, my ex-sister-in-law, she was married to my brother, the poor woman. Lisa, you know, Zena's place, Sharon. Zena's place.
Where? Yes, Zena's place. Yes.
Lisa, Zena's place. That's my sister-in-law, my ex-sister-in-law. She's buying a piece of property in Fallbrook right now.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, I'm glad you kept, I'm glad you kept her. Did you keep the brother?
No, as a matter of fact, I guess to family gatherings, Lisa's invited before my brother's invited. Although they are finally at a place where they can be in the same room together, but
oh, good.
My brother's worthless. Never mind. And my brother's wonderful. He's my brother.
She says that she used to run the music shows in the Mission Theater.
Oh, really?
Well, she's a music teacher, and her students put on shows all the time.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, so did my. Do you know Lisa, Miss Lisa? Do you know Miss Lisa? She goes by Miss Lisa. Miss Children's Music Workshop. She does all of J Company's stuff. She does all Jay's company's stuff. But anyway, yeah. But I'll tell you, when we moved to Indiana, you know, I really do like it here a lot better because I get 4 seasons. I'm not worried about fires. I'm not even really that worried about tornadoes. And tornadoes. And now there's a
no, sorry, I just brought it up on my phone.
Sharon.
Sorry about that. Oh, she says no, Patty ran the theater.
Well, yeah, no, Lisa runs her own music workshop.
Oh, okay.
And classes and stuff like that. So anyways, and I swear to you, we used to go to, Legoland all the time. And every time I go somewhere with Lisa, everybody would run up to Miss Lisa, Miss Lisa. She has a thing called she has a YouTube channel with over a couple thousand subscribers. I'm like, why aren't you doing anything with that channel? She's
Wow.
not doing anything with that channel.
She does nothing and she's got 2,000 or a few thousand.
She's not monetized or anything.
That's
Like,
hilarious.
do you understand you could go on live and
Yeah.
people will send you money?
Some people don't want that, though, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I have to say one thing that happened about us moving to Indiana that I was really glad that I did this for my husband. That I came with my husband is he was sitting on the couch and I was sitting on the floor, and all of a sudden I smelled, something went by me, and I smelled perfume, and it was my husband's mother, and she said, "Thank you for coming back to Indiana." That she had been waiting for him to come back to Indiana.
Oh,
So
that's wonderful.
yeah, so I thought long and hard. I'm like, do I tell my husband this? Because he knows what I do, but he doesn't know how psychic and how much of a medium I am. As a matter of fact, lots of people don't.
Right. Yeah.
But it's because it's just kind of one of those things,
Same here.
Yeah. And but I was like, okay, I just want you to know your mom was just here and she's very happy that you're back in Indiana. And he was like, okay, thank you.
Some of them get it and some of them don't. My late husband, I'm remarried now. He would have said to the kids, I think your mother needs to see a doctor. She talks to dead people. Where my husband now is a Pisces, just like me, 1 year, 1 day older.
Wow.
And he gets everything. In fact, they poke him. I had somebody around here. You speak of scent. I had someone that smoked a pipe around me. And also I knew it was men's cologne I was smelling. And they didn't step forward. I kept saying, if there's something you need to tell me, there's a message, you need to leave me a sign. I need to know what you want me to help you with. But they knock on my closet door, and they used to poke him. A lot of kids, I have a lot of children that are around me, and they poke Andre in the leg. And he used to say, will you tell them to leave me alone? And I said, no, kids are mischievous. They know you're ignoring them. And until you acknowledge them, they're going to bug you. And you need to set up boundaries. They can't come in our bedroom and knock on the bedroom closet, and they can't spook my dog out. They need to stop doing that. And they used to ring the doorbell here. My husband had changed it to church chimes. The minute he did, they started ringing the doorbell randomly. So we had to remove it. And I would walk up, boom, they'd be all over me. I could feel them all over me, right? And it was usually somebody that had passed on, or, I would hear about it within a couple of days to 2 weeks that someone had passed on, and I knew them, and they would come forward, and they just do that. But I welcome them, but I set up boundaries. They have to realize that I'm the alpha here. And if you want me, you can only come with the light. So yeah, it's, I love mediumship. So do you, Sharon.
Yes. Thank you. Well, I'm a baby medium. But
you can play that.
I'm progressing.
Yeah.
Lisa, I am 2 hours and 20 minutes away from you. I have a new car. I have no friends. I will buy you coffee if you want to meet me.
You have no friends? What about
friends.
me?
Oh, in
the flesh.
Yeah, I have. Yes.
Yeah.
I said early on, I'm meeting Wayne and Suzanne Rich in September in Victoria. Yeah, they're going on an Alaskan cruise, and I'm going to be meeting them in September. And as I said, we're going to be at the Empress Hotel at High Tea.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, if I don't get kicked out.
That's such a beautiful hotel. That is a beautiful
it is.
hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife and I used to go there when it was be a tourist in your own town, and you could get a room for $99. So
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was great because this is a bit, this is a really good hotel.
Oh, I know. I've been in it. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
Wayne's going to bed.
Well, good night, Wayne. Yeah, he has to work tomorrow.
Good night, Wayne.
Yeah, he's an old man. He's got to go to bed early.
Oh, I've been,
I'm a night owl. I tell you, I'm a night owl. I think, and I'm older
I
than
woke
Wayne.
up at 4:30 because I'm not a night owl and I only need 6 hours. So if I go to bed too early, I wake up at like 4:30.
Well,
That's
that's what's been happening to me is I'm getting 6 hours and I seem to be fine. But I think that
all I
happens,
need.
right? Isn't
But
that
you
what
know,
happens when you get older?
I don't know. I don't know, but I've always been a morning person because that's just my special time of the day. And I,
Yeah.
get up at sunrise. I do my sunrise healing ceremony and I watch the sun come up over the lake. And that's, if you follow me
Yeah.
on Facebook, you can see all my sunrises and
Right.
sunsets.
Yeah. I've seen them. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah,
I have
but I'm a
to
morning person.
Oh, Wayne says he's usually up around 5. Okay. You're forgiven, Wayne.
You get to go to bed whatever time you want, Wayne.
So Cheryl Simpson, you're Canadian, right? You're in BC? I think you're Canadian and you must be in BC because it's 6:39.
Somebody here said
Hi,
that they had
Scott.
flooding in BC.
Oh yeah, that was last year or the year before? I think I can't remember. Time is just so weird to me right now.
I knew they had flooding out in Manitoba, because it's so flat there, and they had.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I know when
Yeah.
my sister was living there for many years, that would happen a lot. But yeah, we had flooding. I guess it wasn't this. I can't remember. Was this past November? Oh, maybe it was. Yeah, because I was in Alberta
Okay.
looking after my daughter. And when I came back, it was just after all the big flooding. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
Nice to see you. Whereabouts are you in PG? Is that where you're from, Cheryl? Prince George?
The guest
know
is
why that-
BC,
Hi,
British Columbia.
Hi, Brenda. She hasn't got her names here. She
I
said,
want
"Who's
my name or I'm leaving.
Yeah, where's the name? Oh, I have to get rid of the comment.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
why.
just
There
choosing
we
like-
go.
My
This
name's
is
not on there anyway. I wrote
Oh,
12
Lily says she stays up late and gets up early. Oh boy.
Well, you know what? It's funny. If I'm watching something really good on TV and I get into one of these series, I'm like, I gotta.
Oh
stay
yeah,
with
you
it, right?
binge watch. Hey,
And
have
I've
you
been
seen
up binge watch. Yeah. Have I seen
have
what?
you- A League of Their Own?
No.
They
Oh,
it's
the
been
movie.
well, the movie was in 92,
Yeah.
and they've remade it as a
Madonna.
TV series. It's 8 episodes, and you can watch it on Amazon Prime. It's really
Okay.
good.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen it. No, we've just got Netflix and YouTube, and I haven't got on
Right.
the Prime.
Yeah, that's what I've had for
I'm
years. It's
with-
just the Netflix, but I
I'm with-
branched out a bit.
To be like the States where we can have YouTube and we can get completely stream and get completely off cable. Because I mean, we
Yeah.
pay like $265 a month to have cable. It's
For
ridiculous.
cable?
Yeah, that's what my cable is here. Yeah, it's
Now,
awful.
mind you, that's Canadian, but it's still $265
lot of money.
to us.
And
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. We also have in
Yeah.
Canada
Right,
the
right.
highest data rates for cell phones.
The highest rate, the
Yeah,
the
people in
highest
Europe.
rate plans too. Yeah, we've got the highest having a cell phone is so expensive here.
It's ridiculous. And Trudeau said, "Oh well, we're going to change that." Of course,
So we're still waiting.
we're still waiting. Yeah,
Still waiting.
yeah, crazy.
Although
Yeah,
the
no,
art,
I'll be glad when we can just stream and we can get on. They can get on. I had a client in San Francisco, and
hi, Snow Wolf.
she works for Google.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
wow.
said to me, "It's so passé to have cable, Brenda. You need to get on YouTube or you need to get on." So I looked into it. It's not accessible here in Canada.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
But I think eventually, because more and more people are either, my kids don't have it. They're just running off of,
No.
they just go
Exactly.
and they get what they want and they stream. But, we get so set in our ways with our, with the particular series we watch, with our news. I love having all these channels to watch international news, what's going on in Europe, and here that, yeah. I mean, you can pretty much Google anything, but I don't know. It's a hard call to get off of it completely.
Goodbye, Lalit. Thank you for stopping in. And I love my t-shirt. And let me know when you start your channel. I'll advertise it.
We'll have a look, Lily, for sure. We'll
Yeah.
have to watch it. Super duper.
Hey, Colorful Foresight. Nice to
Hi.
see you.
We lost Jane.
Yeah. Now, is that her when she was younger, or is that her daughter? Oh, that might be her.
I don't know.
Yeah, if it isn't her,
It might be your daughter, yeah.
Yeah, it certainly looks like her.
Uh-huh. So you've been taking time off, and you've been doing
Mhm.
some riding and some camping and
Yeah.
R&R, and that's
Yeah.
great, Sharon.
Yeah, I've been, I needed to take a break, from all of this. And, what happened last week is I've had kind of a dead spell where I haven't been writing and haven't been getting dreams. I don't know why. So anyways, but I've been putting it off. I've been procrastinating, and I was sitting out in the front porch, and all of a sudden I heard this whomp, and it was a hanging basket that just dropped.
Wow.
And but there's no reason for it to drop. There was no breeze. I looked, and the nail that the hook was hanging on was still there. There was no reason for it to be on the ground, and it wasn't damaged. It just went, and I went, "Oh, that's my mother."
Oh.
She's kicking me in the butt. Start
Wow.
writing.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I know. Whenever
So-
I even start to doubt about the other side, I get a big old manifestation.
Yeah.
So
There she is. She's back.
that picture, was that you have in the, your profile, is that you and your hubby?
That is me and my wannabe hubby. That's me and Dave Matthews from the Dave Matthews Band.
Oh.
It was a
Okay.
picture. I went backstage one day. It
Uh-huh.
was just one of those things.
I know you were a groupie in your day, weren't you?
From the time I was 10 years old until
From
fairly
California.
recently,
Yeah.
from California, I went to concerts all the time.
Right.
Excuse me.
Right. Yeah.
My kids made macaroni and cheese.
Oh, nice. Well,
Oh,
we
nice.
go to concerts too, but they're in concert halls. They're not outside like like Woodstock. Although we do have them here. But yeah. I've seen some other too, but we all like different genres, and yeah.
Well, I used to live by this guy who worked for this ticket scalping company called Front Row Center. So they always had front row center tickets, and if they didn't sell them by the night, by like 6:30 the night of a concert, he would get them for like $20.
Wow.
And I used to be a bodybuilder, and I used
What?
to
She just throws these things out.
and I used to wear vintage clothing. So I made nice arm candy, and so I would just throw on one of my vintage dresses or whatever it was, wherever we were going, and I would go to all these concerts, and I went to at least four a week, probably.
Oh my God, that is a lot. Wow.
I used to, like, one time I saw, I believe it was Tom Petty and the Eurythmics, 2 nights in a row. They were together.
Wow.
I saw Elton John. Like, I never would go see him in concert on my own, but I went and saw Elton John twice with this guy. Best concert I've ever been to, except for Prince. I love Prince too.
Right.
But Prince was very good too. I got to see
Cher put on a really good concert.
Did she?
Yeah, and I saw her, when she was doing the last of her last. And she's, I mean, let's face it, she's 74 or 75 now, but I must have seen her maybe 12 or 13 years ago here. And then she had put on weight. She must have been 145 pounds anyway, not this 90-pound stick, right? And she wore Spanx and everything. And she just looks so healthy, right? But she had a really good backup group of singers, and of course some of them were Black, amazing women and voices, right? And I remember she was doing one of her things where she's in her in her spandex, and she's in her leather jacket, and she's got her thong up her butt and the whole ball of wax.
Oh.
And she just looks fabulous, right? But you could tell she was getting winded because she was dancing at the same time as she's singing. And if you are a walker or a jogger, or you get on your running machine, I don't know about you, but I mean, I can't carry on a full conversation.
You wouldn't be able to sing. Right? Yeah.
So it was
my gosh.
She would get to the end of the song and it was done. And she turned to them and right out loud, she says, "And where the fuck were you? You know, you're supposed to have my ass and my back." And she sweared at her, but she was doing it endearingly, right? And the girls laughed because that's when they come in. They know how she sings. They're with her, so then they come in louder, right, to help her, or they become her voice, right? She picks someone who can do that. I mean, she's not lip syncing, but let's face it, she's 70 years old or whatever, right?
Exactly.
Amazing. And she came out on that simulated big elephant dressed in that turquoise, like she was an East Indian, and she just looked so gorgeous.
Oh,
she was
wow.
incredible, yeah. But I've seen oldies like Neil Diamond before he retired. We saw him in Toronto and had great seats. Super person. Who's the other one? I've just seen so many. And of course, we were all into big country stars, and I saw Dolly Parton. I shook Dolly Parton's hand. Funny thing was, nobody was allowed to touch her. A man, women could come up and touch her, but they wouldn't let them in. Then she was too. Believe it or not, when Dolly started out, she was more voluptuous. She was heavy.
Yeah,
started doing all those things to her ribs and her waist and all that weight and and all of that. But I saw her. I mean, I saw these guys. I saw Hee Haw when all the group were in Hee Haw and the Beatles and all the old English groups. And I mean, just when we think about, but we laugh about that now, right? Because we say, "Holy crap, Ringo's 81."
Yeah, I know.
Like, when the hell did that happen?
When did that happen? Yeah.
And it's like we say the same thing about our own age. Like I've said to my husband, "What the hell did we turn 71?"
I know. Or I look at friends, right, that I graduated with, and I go, "Oh my God, they look old."
I know. We were at a they have this jazz concert Wednesdays and Sundays here in our community, and it's free. Everybody takes their lawn chair and whatever, and you can get some great bands, right? And I looked around the one night and I said to Andre, "God, did you ever
They're
think
all gray-haired.
Ever be sitting here with a bunch of old elderly people, senior citizens?" And he looked at me and he said, "But darling,
what do you think you are?" I know, it's so funny. And probably everyone else is thinking the same thing.
I don't know. But yeah, it's
Do you know, in the 90s, in the mid, I guess it was around 94 maybe. Anyways, all of a sudden I've got Moody Blues. The Moody Blues came to Burnaby Lake Park. Beautiful setting, outdoor concert, and I'm really picky about the sound, and I could not believe how incredible the sound was. Wow. And when they came on stage, it was Graham, the drummer. He came in and just spoke this opening, and it talked about birds flying over, and there was the moon, and then these geese flew overhead in front of the moon, and everybody in the crowd gasped. It was just so magical. Oh, that was a good concert. We actually went, we were sitting on the grass, picnic blanket, and we took our very, very young daughters there. So, they grew up on the Moody Blues.
I wanted to know, was it on a Tuesday afternoon? Tuesday.
Well, that's a good question. Yes, and in Burnaby Lake Park, I rode the seesaw too.
Oh, that's what led you down the path of motorcycles. I get it.
Yes. And I wore my satin dress in the night.
Ooh. I always thought riding my bike I likened it to flying.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah,
it is.
I didn't like my grips to be here. Mine were here. So it was easy turns, right?
Right.
Super easy.
Right.
And to me, it was like flying, just like a bird, right? With a lot of noise.
I used to fly ultralights, and that's like a motorcycle.
There's another surprise.
Oh
Look
my
at this
gosh.
woman.
She just rolls off her tongue.
Her surprise, they're so casually and
Yes, so casual.
airplanes. Like,
So Cheryl says, I just have to say something here. Cheryl says, my daughter has a band called the Minstrel Cramps.
oh, that's hilarious.
That is so good.
That is, that's great. I love it.
Oh.
I'm hidden because I'm eating my mac
You're
and
eating.
cheese.
That's fine. Well, you can see
my
it's sweating
late
here, my-
my late husband used to play with old timers baseball. A lot of them were policemen, firemen, and lawyers. And there was one team, they were called the Master Batters. that would always
Of course.
yeah, it was a
Of
good
course.
name. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. Don't you love it?
Yeah. Oh, there's a singer you should check out if you haven't heard her. I just happened across this last night. I was just going down the YouTube hole,
Yeah.
and I watched some Golden Buzzer, Britain's Got Talent
Mm.
Yeah.
auditions, and it was this young
Talking
woman
about
came on.
Carice,
Sorry,
Carice with Seal? No?
no. Okay, her name was Lauren Allred.
Okay.
And she came onto the stage, long, tall, slender. She actually reminded me so much of my daughter, her eyes and that sort of thing, although she didn't have the really tight curly hair. Anyway, she said, well, he said, what brings you here? He says, well, I just wanted to visit Britain, and I'm from the States, and I'm from Brooklyn, and I wanted to do an audition here. And she said, well, you have all heard me before. And of course, Simon Cowell and the rest of the panel are going, oh, really? And then they said, yes, I am the singer that sang Never, Never in The Greatest Showman.
Wow.
Yes. What happened was she was the vocalist, the singer who did a demo of the songs that were in the show to teach the actors to sing it. And the actor that was to sing this song said, I mean, my role is I'm supposed to be the greatest singer in the world, and she's got to sing it. I'll lip sync it, but she's got to sing it. Anyway, she never came out, never said she was the voice behind that song. Like when she said, I sang in the movie, the song Never, Never. And you should have seen the panel. Like they all went, oh, yeah. Like they were just, So anyways, she sang it. And of course they were just enthralled and said, you are a superstar. So her name is Lauren L-O.
Red.
L-O-A. I'll write it in the chat.
Oh, okay.
But so she does her, the audition, but you have to watch the one where it's you can find it online, and it's David. Oh, it's not Dave. I want to say David Frost, and that's wrong. Who's the big producer, the Canadian producer out of Victoria? He's all over. David Foster.
Yes.
Look up on YouTube David Foster and Lauren. I'm typing it.
Okay.
And it's a PBS live concert. Oh my God, she does even a more incredible version of what she did in the movie. Like her voice is amazing. Oh,
wow, incredible.
And beautiful woman. She had her hair, it looks like she had her hair straightened. Although when she was a kid, she had straight hair. So I think that must have been a perm or something, but her hair straightened. And oh my God, she's beautiful. She looks very much like my daughter.
This, the UK has talent, whatever, right? Well, Seal was one of the judges at this time when this girl came on, and I want to say she was from Britain. Her name was Carice, and she went out.
It was what?
Carice with a K, and she's on YouTube if you look her up. But she did "It's a Man's World." Oh my God, Seal, like they were all falling on the.
I bet.
He took her under his wing as she became his protege on that show, and he worked with her. And the funny thing was, she won it. And like, who was the woman on America Has Talent, or she was one. Remember the girl that won from Scotland? She was an older girl. She was very plain. They fixed her up.
Are you talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you talking about Susan Boyle?
Susan Boyle.
Yes.
And you know how Susan Boyle went to fame and then she left it. Well, so
Yeah.
did Craze. It got to be too grueling for her. And so she's still out here just throwing out the odd videos, or she's doing small gigs in bars again. And she's gone back to doing that and totally didn't want to be in the limelight. This girl was just, I mean, she had she had this Janis Joplin growl. She had this big voice and she just flew every. You need to see her too. She's incredible.
Okay, I've written it down.
Yeah, America's Talent. Or no,
well,
okay.
Simon Cowell said to this Lauren, he said, why haven't we heard you sooner? Like, why haven't, I don't get it. And she said, I just liked being in the background, just, but I feel it's my time to come forward now. She's very, very shy. She's a real introvert. So I don't think she's done that much since then, which I don't know why, because, I mean, she does have an album, an EP that she's put out, but she should be doing bigger things. Like she's a big singer. She's up there, almost up there with Adele.
Wow. Yeah.
But I mean, I get it though, because
she might not want to go through all the.
Yeah, I mean, I was an actress too. No,
rolls off her tongue.
You were.
Okay. The brain surgeon's up next, or was it the
I played one on TV.
Wow.
You played an actor?
No, I played a brain surgeon on TV.
What?
I love it. Don't you love it?
I did date an actor, a few of them, but that's no big deal. People are just people. But
well, hey, can you top this? My picture, my photograph of moi, was shown on the Oprah show.
Why? Lesbians who ride motorcycles?
No.
Oh, what?
I guess it was back around 2000, maybe. Anyways, it was in the early, what do they call them? The 2-aughts or whatever. I had just discovered, we just got a new computer, and we just got dial-up. We were out in the sticks, right? We had dial-up and internet.
Yeah.
Anyways, I thought, I want to poke around and see what's here. And this is, I thought, I'm going to see if Oprah has a site. So I checked out, and she just opened up her staff had just opened up this site, her site, where it had a bunch of chat rooms. There was about 6 of them. There was the lobby. There was one on spirit, one on relationships, and on, one on health. And so I thought, I bet this is going to be interesting. So going in, I met people from all over the world. I mean, it's like here, it's nothing now. We go into live chats and you meet people from all over the world, but this was new. And so I met people from all over the world. And I tell you, if you think I have a sense of humor now, well, when I'm doing chat and I get going, the humor flies really fast off my fingers. And so it got to be where I came in the chat room that they said, because my handle's Island Girl. And they go, Island is here. Party time. Anyways, I would have a great fun. And then this woman from, I can't remember where she was from now, but from the States. And she said, look, you know how Oprah used to have Dr. Phil on Tuesdays before he had his own show. Yeah. And then on Mondays for a whole year, she had Dr. Cheryl Richardson, a psychologist. And she had written a book, and it was called Life Makeover. And it had a lesson that you worked on for a week. So 52 lessons to cover the year. So this woman said, look, I'm forming this online group of women. And Oprah started on her show a month ago. So they're a month in. And I couldn't watch Oprah because I was working. I was teaching. She was on at 4:00. And I was working at school. So anyways, this group of women, about 30 of us, we would read through the chapter and we'd have these discussions, except we didn't have live chat. They didn't have that back then. It was all just posting comments back and forth. Anyways, when we came to the near the end, they were on Oprah. They were celebrating. They brought on about 6 people who had changed their lives because of this book. It was a real life changer for them. And one of the women in our group, she started a business, very successful business, and she got chosen to be on Oprah. So our pictures were taken. We sent in pictures, and we were shown on that show. Anyways, it was really funny. I worked at the school where the secretary, the administrative assistant was, oh my God, she was a biatch. Oh, I was on the 2nd floor. No way she'd bring a telephone message up to, or even tell you on the phone, she could just phone you and say, you got a message. No. Anyway, she comes up to my room with the pink message pad, and she rips it off. She goes, I just took this message off the answering machine. It's a producer, Stacy from the Oprah show. I said, oh, yes, I've been expecting that call.
Boy, that's amazing.
And I did not say anything more. I wasn't gonna say anything to that biatch.
No. Oh my God. Perfect.
So yeah. You know what? That book changed my life.
Wow.
Is when I decided that I could not lead a double life. I mean, I wasn't doing anything about it, but I knew I was gay. I knew I was gay, and that it was the week where living your life authentically, and it just broke my heart that I just cried and cried because I was not being my authentic self. And it was, I guess, about a month or 2 after that, I said to the universe, if you give me the opportunity to tell my husband, I promise I'll take it. And that this sign happened. And so I told him. But yeah, changed my life. So I've been out since age 49. I'm a late bloomer.
Well, you know what, sweetheart, you're out, and that's all that matters. And
exactly. I mean, it seems, now it's nothing. But it wasn't, especially my age. You didn't talk about, you saw the flaming, gay men, like in the salons and so on, right? And down on Davies Street in Vancouver. But you didn't, yeah, you didn't see, the women you didn't see,
no. I know.
So it was really underground. And so I
because of
I didn't really know
business I was in, but
yeah, exactly.
And of course,
exactly.
I was gay. I had a brother. Yeah. And when
I had no frame of reference.
Yeah.
But I finally, at age 31, when I fell in love with my best friend, I didn't do anything about it, didn't say it to anybody. But, from then on, I suffered because I just, I was married and had my baby. So.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Actually,
well, guys,
yes,
it's bow out, and
yeah, you guys it's late for you.
It's late. I have to go to bed. My kitty cat, we're going to bed soon.
Yeah, she's saying, let's go to bed, mommy.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Jane and Sharon, it was a blast, and it's
thank you.
Chat and talk, and look at these great people that come in and listen to us, and
thank you.
At the same time as I was listening,
I expected just to be on for a little while. Just wanted to check in because I haven't been on. Do you know when I came back from one of my camping trips, my cat Merlin, I didn't see him for 36 hours. Like he was teed off with me.
Oh yeah, don't they get very vocal? They get very vocal. I know.
Yeah, he gave me heck when he finally did appear. And then he wouldn't leave me alone. Okay. Well,
I love you guys. And
love you too.
That was fun. And yeah.
And in September, I'll start some more shows. Like Jane and I are going to collab, and I want to collab with you, and I want to get Lilith on my channel, and on and on. So
yeah,
I just was so busy with shooting out, the 12 videos and then the dailies, and then
I know I've been seeing it.
And then in between there, because now I have a calendar on my, this girl from Google that used to work for CNN and all of these big companies. She said, Brenda, I got to tell you, can I critique it? And I said, yeah, go for it. Anything that'll help me. She said, you need a calendar on there. You could be losing business. No sooner did I go into my website and do that, it skyrocketed. I was just going crazy. And what I had to do was make sure if I had a doctor, because Andre had surgery, doctor's appointments and whatever, right? Everything comes up, the mammogram comes up, blood work comes up. I got to go in there every week and say, oh crap, I got to block off these times because people are
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
So what I've just had a great 2 weeks where I was just solid. So it's quieted down this week because kids are going to school and everybody's busy.
Right.
That type of
Right.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got to shoot out behind all my weeklies because I did the financial and they like the financial for the month.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm shooting out the weeklies again, getting them done. As long as they're out by Sunday, that's the big thing. And so anyway, that's how I market myself. Everybody's.
Yeah, I'd like to do some more personal readings too, but I can't seem to drum up the business. But then I haven't been around either.
Well, yeah, by doing what I do, which was shooting these videos out every week, that's how I market myself. People watch them and they watch what you do and how you do it, and then that's how
I think I might have to get into that.
And I finally made my 38,000 last week.
I know, that's amazing.
I wanted to reach it for, I think it was the end of July, and so it turned out it was the end of August that I hit it and I reached it. So I was really happy. But it does dips and dives. On YouTube, you can't guarantee it. But anyway, I did make my 30,000, so that was great.
Oh, that's congratulations.
On 40,000.
I just have to acknowledge Dawn Louise here. She says her twins are just 19. They told me as soon as they had decided, one identifies as non-binary and the other is bi. Oh, they make me proud. Yeah, they got to be. Yeah, I tell you, I had years of depression.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Because, and it was in my face, 24/7. I was just so depressed that I wasn't, I wasn't being me.
No. Yeah.
So anyways, I'm very happy and content.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, ladies.
Okay, take care.
Have a good sleep.
And at last, you've got this celebrity Jane here. Now we know who she is.
I know, it just rolls off like, oh my God.
It cracks me up. Oh, I was a bodybuilder and I flew like planes.
Yeah. And then next it's going to be sumo wrestler. Oh yeah, and I was an astronaut too. If you watch that, have you watched that TV series called For All Mankind? Yeah, she was part of that team of women. She was an astronaut as well.
Wow. Yeah. I can do numbers in my head like crazy.
Yeah. She's the Rain Woman.
I am.
Okay, good night.
Right.
Take care, ladies. Thanks, everybody. Love you. Many blessings. Bye-bye.
Many blessings.